Aguayo, committee member. Jamie Calzado, committee member.
Chris Turner, board member.
Committee member.
Sorry.
Today, we are brainstorming future ideas for meetings. We're doing some action plans implemented in place. We're gonna work on some outsourcing some stuff for the LGBTQ community. I've been networking in different areas in the 5 boroughs the past 3 weeks. Because as you're aware of, Pride is coming up in June, the ending of June. There's gonna be a lot of events taking place within the next couple of weeks in different parts of the boroughs. So I'm networking with different parts. As you're aware, we're the only ones that are doing the LGBTQ community in the boards with the first one. And we want to start networking with the youth. So we're going to try to merge them together. Because a lot of the youth are interested in everything, but because I didn't know that we could have outside youth coming in, because we could service them and give them resources and information. Now I'm privy to that information, so we could start working on that. That's one of my action plans. I'm gonna do a resource book, and these are the minutes from our last meeting. And we're gonna do a resource book, so when a youth comes in or an adult comes in and they wanna network with one of us or talk to us or ask services, like you're in Bloom, right?
I'm
You
no
used to be.
longer in Broome, but I'm very connected to
Right, so you have
to the
resources.
door and Bronx Academy. Yes.
And I just found out that the door is offering GED programs. We have a lot of resources out the front.
Mhm.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be the face of the community to outsource the information that we're privy to.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people are shying away with this conversation with the LGBTQ community. And we want this to be a welcoming environment. So this is where we're setting precedents on that. If you guys have any ideas, I'm welcome some ideas to what's gonna happen in the future. Plug in something, you could plug in your what you do. We're gonna bring in presenters, because I'm looking at that. Again, we had one that was gonna give us some, that we got flyers that you can look at, and that we're gonna talk about in the next committee meeting where they're gonna come and present for us. So this is gonna
This is
be,
for the presenter.
yeah, this was for today, but short notice for me, so.
Metro Floods.
Yeah, and they service the LGBTQ community. And I'm not discouraged. This is gonna be this is a work in progress. And I'm new to this as well as everybody else to me being a chairperson, and I find it exhilarating because I'm learning as I'm going through this process. So I'm not discouraged.
I'm fine.
And welcome, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have a few people that RSVP me now that they're interested in what we're doing, and they're gonna be watching us now, and I'm telling them to link to what is that, Zoom?
YouTube.
To
YouTube
link it
Live.
to the YouTube Live. And we're getting there. We got technology now. We're moving. Things are moving. So any questions, any ideas, anything
So
you want to talk?
are we together, like are we like doing that together, like collaborating to put together
Yes.
resources that are going to serve?
Yes, if you hear anything out there and you think it's good for the committee, you bring it to the committee and we talk about it. This is what we're here, we're gonna discuss.
Okay.
We're gonna be out there doing what we gotta do, and it's all about word of mouth networking. We wanna serve the community. We don't wanna be like, oh, this is just we're targeting a certain person. No, we're targeting everybody. Anybody and everybody's welcome. The people are pulling me to the side, they're talking to me in confidence and whatever, and we make them feel assured that this is a safe space. So, like the businesses, when they start doing their festivals and everything, we're gonna be seeing. We have a new community board poster. I'm so happy about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Nice.
So, tell me a little bit about what you're doing now.
So I am currently the recruitment and the director of recruitment and fundraising for South Bronx Charter School.
All right, congratulations.
And I'm super excited to be back in my community.
I know you
had
didn't like.
great experience with Bronx Academy in the door, and I built some long-lasting relationships. And they're always an advocate advocate for young people, and I still have great relationships with them. However, I'm super excited to be back home in the Bronx and serving my people. Um,
Yeah, you was a little discouraged when I saw you the last time. You're like, I don't think I'm promising to come because I'm not around here no more. I says, I don't care, you're welcome. Remember I told you you can still come.
yeah. So, but I'm home now.
I'm
and,
glad.
I've already been able to secure some funding for our music programs, and
Nice.
I'm really excited about just being able to continue to serve our people.
Do you have LGBT, the GSA in your
So we're still growing
Okay.
in the school. We're not a full high school yet, so we don't really have as many clubs and
Okay.
communities like that. And it's a very small population. So hopefully in
It's
2
building.
years,
There you go.
when we have a full high school, then we will be
Gotcha.
able to, have more of those kinds of programs.
You see? This is what we need. This is what we
Yeah,
need.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, is there a way, like, I'm not sure about how many schools as far as like maybe community. How many of them have, because usually like Huey's have like pride clubs, and maybe we could talk to the pride clubs in the neighborhood, and maybe see if some of them are interested.
You could recruit, yeah. I'm working on that. Being that I work for the Board of Ed, and she works for the
So
charter.
I know that the Department of Education has a
The
committee,
GSA.
the GSA, and they have an annual conference. So I think it would be great if we plan
Mm-hmm.
for next conference to bring a group from our community to attend the conference.
That's right. See, that's an action plan.
So I'll make sure for the next meeting to bring just the date. I know it's like
Short notice, but that's okay.
no,
We'll go around it.
it's for next school year, so
Oh,
we have
cool.
plenty of time to plan
Great.
and also to reach out to the schools in this district that may have a committee or have a community, because a lot of schools may not have clubs and committees, but they do have community.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would need to be able to like reach out to the parent coordinators of their respective schools to see if there is need, and
Or the guys
present ourselves, or the guidance counselors, and present ourselves as a resource to them and their community.
Mm-hmm. Good. I like that. That's something we're gonna work on. And give me your idea of what you was talking. Like, finish.
That was all I had to say.
I like what you.
But I think it's the same premise, right? I'm talking about in the high school setting, but you're talking about in the college setting. We have Hostos, we have Lehman, we have so many schools, maybe not necessarily in all this district, but we do have the colleges that we can really, Bronx Community College, Metropolitan, we can definitely, I'm sure that those schools have more established clubs because of their level.
That's where I'm gonna be researching, reaching out to some of the clubs in the colleges and the high schools in this community.
Like to reach out to see if they have already established clubs and stuff.
Or if they're interested in wanting to learn how to go about establishing a club.
And even if they don't, their regular student government, we can appeal to them, and they may want to start a committee and kind of mentor them and do that.
Because I was thinking for next year, being that we're starting, I want to do a prom for all ages. For the LGBT that never got a chance to go to their proms based on what they were, they didn't come out.
I love that.
See, me example, I went to my prom with my sister as my date. So I want people to experience that. I went to a prom in Queens a few years ago. The city council allocated the funds for that one, because now I reached out to the chair for the LGBT for the city council, Eric Bachman. He said that he's interested in giving us some funds for that.
That would be wonderful. I'd love to do that.
Because I have to find out how we could do a fundraiser for certain things that we want to do, for like give the flags, the stuff, logos and things like that with the LGBT. Because we could do a community board one with the LGBT, with the logo like the flyer has. Because we're representing community board one, and I want to represent it properly.
Absolutely.
In a little flag and everything. So
we used to do one at the door.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's when I first met you.
Yeah. We used to do that.
You're very good at giving out people and recruiting, because you're good at that. Come here, and you have the personality to talk to different people, and I share the glory with everybody. I don't want to be taking all like I'm going to do everything me. No, I welcome everybody's input. It's a shared community, right? You have any thoughts?
No, I think right now I'm just kind of listening to what.
And I want you to look over
I'm gonna look over
I want you to look it over, because these are things that we're gonna work on. and we're gonna embellish it.
I definitely think that there is a need, especially like plus adolescents and young adults, because you don't see a lot of that, and there is like I have a lot of students I work with that
She was talking about that.
that don't have like access to resources like that, and if it is, it's like usually like downtown and things like that, and
Mhm.
it's not readily available to them. So I think that resources are so.
I also, I'm gonna be focusing on the mental health aspect, and there's a lot of, food insecurity. I'm noticing because we do a pantry here, we do on Saturdays,
Yeah.
but I also do it in other places, so I'm getting to know the Bronx a little bit better doing that, and I'm meeting a lot of different people. And I'm noticing there's a lot of, L.G.B.T.Q. people on the line, they talk to me, they come into the side. I was like, don't be embarrassed and everything, just grab what you need and everything. Then, oh, thank you. I said, don't thank me, I'm volunteering, I'm helping service you guys, but, I wanna be like, well, this is what I know, and I can help you do over here. That's what we are here, with boots on the ground, we're in the streets, we're not hiding in an office. We wanna be visible and vote. That's my action. All right, so we covered some good stuff for today, and
Do you want me to start like with the share with the resources?
Yeah.
I think one of,
you have my email, right?
yeah, I think one of the first places
So you
that
said,
people don't know about is the door now being.
Yeah.
yeah,
They just,
I only found out because when I walked in, I saw the flyer, we have flyers now.
so before we were in another space for a little bit, but we recently opened ground, not opened ground, but opened in the new space that is much more inclusive. It also includes like a food pantry and
Not this one, across the street.
Yeah.
Really?
on certain days they have
Oh,
food
definitely,
pantry
I'm
and things
gonna have to
like
go
that.
to.
So, now that they're in that space that's much more permanent for them and it's larger, they can do a lot more.
And I wanna help.
They're doing some parenting classes.
I
They're
wanna-
doing a lot of different things.
I know they're doing the GED program, that's what I said.
Yeah, and that's what they had been doing here originally, mostly. But now
Right.
that they're in the new space, they have a lot more space to do more things.
Good, I wanna collaborate with them then, and that's,
I'll send the email and we'll schedule something.
we'll
to go
schedule
visit.
something,
Yeah.
we'll go visit.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
cool. Anything else before we close this meeting? No? Okay, you sure? So word of mouth, we're gonna start recruiting other people to come and everything, and if you have a resource or an idea with somebody that's interested in presenting or wanting to come, they're more than welcome to. Just let Mr. Steven know, or you have my email, you could email me. We could, like you said, we could all communicate with each other. I have no problem sharing my email with anybody, or my number.
Guess what?
A de Jesus 46@yahoo.com.
The 8 is 46 right now.
Yeah. A, like Audrey, D Jesus 46. No, because somebody spelled mine, they put an E. I'm like, you hear E? I didn't want to make fun of the person. They simulated it in Spanish, and I'm like, it's either E or O. They put Audrey. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no problem. Okay. Anyway, so we did pretty good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Discussions, any questions? Comments? All in favor? Meeting adjourned. He's gonna come out in the background.
It was me. Yeah, I saw the